Air, water and weather. Air, water and weather are essential for life. Air helps us breathe, water keeps us alive and healthy, and weather affects the way we live. In this chapter, we will learn about air, water and weather and understand how they are important to us. Air. Air is everywhere around us, but we cannot see or touch it. We can feel it when it moves. Even though air has no color or shape, it is all around us, and all living things need air to survive. When air moves, it is called wind, and we can feel it on our face when it blows. Air is made up of mixture of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide, along with water vapor, dust, smoke, and tiny germs. Air also occupies space, which is why a balloon inflates when you blow air into it. Even though we cannot see air, it has weight, which is why a balloon filled with air weighs more than an empty one. Uses of air. Air is important in many ways for the living beings. Here are some uses of air. All living beings need air, oxygen, to breathe and stay alive. Plants need carbon dioxide from air to make food through the process of photosynthesis. Birds, aeroplanes, and kites need air to fly. Air helps sound travel, so we can hear things. Moving air, wind, is used to generate electricity using windmills. Air is also needed for burning, like when we light a fire. Air pollution. When harmful substances like smoke, dust, and gases mix with the air, it is called air pollution. These harmful substances can come from sources like cars, factories, and burning waste. The substances that degrades the quality of air are called pollutants. Air pollution makes it difficult for plants, animals, and humans to survive on Earth because it degrades the quality of the air we breathe. Therefore, it is important to keep the air clean and free from pollutants to protect our health. Causes of air pollution: burning waste, harmful gases from factories and industries, large-scale construction activities. Effects of air pollution: breathing problems, acid rain, rain containing harmful gases, global warming, increase in Earth's temperature due to harmful gases. Ways to reduce air pollution: use CNG-filled public transport and electric vehicles. Avoid burning waste. Plant more trees. Do you know chickenpox, tuberculosis, and COVID-19 are some airborne diseases? Water. Water is essential for all living things to survive. About 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water. It can be found in rivers, lakes, oceans, and underground sources like wells and springs. Water is also present in the air as water vapor. The purest form of water is rainwater. More than half of our body weight is made of water. Pure water has no color, taste, or smell. Water can dissolve many things like sugar and salt, so it is known as universal solvent. Do you know? Water can freeze at 0 degrees Celsius and boil at 100 degrees Celsius at sea level. Water exists in 3 forms: solid, ice, liquid, water, and gas, water vapor. Melting is when ice changes into water, and freezing is when water changes into ice. These changes happen by heating or cooling. Uses of water. Water is useful for many things in our daily lives. Here are some uses of water. Drinking and cooking. Water is used for drinking and cooking food, which is vital for human survival. Cleaning and washing. We use water to bathe, clean our clothes, utensils, and homes. Agriculture. Water is used to grow crops. Industry. Many industries use water for manufacturing goods. Plants and animals. Plants and animals need water to live and grow. Water pollution. Water pollution occurs when human activities contaminate water sources such as oceans, lakes, rivers, and underground water supplies. It makes the water dirty and unsafe to drink or use. Dumping trash into the water bodies can also harm aquatic animals like fish and frogs. Even substances like soap, oil, and plastic also contribute to water pollution. Causes of water pollution: throwing trash and plastic into water bodies, harmful chemicals from factories, oil spills from ships or factories, sewage waste. Effects of water pollution: makes people sick by spreading diseases, harms fish and other aquatic animals, destroys water plants, harms the environment. Ways to reduce water pollution: never throw trash into the water. Do not release chemical waste into the water. Avoid use of fertilizers and pesticides. We all must try not to pollute or waste water. Do you know, water is a limited resource. It is important to use it wisely and avoid wasting it. Simple steps like turning off the tap when not in use, using a bucket instead of a hose, and recycling water can help conserve water. Water cycle. The water cycle is the continuous movement of water within the earth and its atmosphere. It happens all the time and never stops. The water cycle is important because it helps maintain balance in the nature, supports agriculture, and regulates the climate. There are 4 main stages in the water cycle. Evaporation. The sun heats up water in rivers, lakes, and oceans. This turns the water into water vapor, gas, and it rises up into the air. This is called evaporation. Condensation. As the water vapor rises higher, it cools down and turns back into tiny water droplets. These droplets come together to form clouds. This is called condensation. Precipitation. When the clouds get full of water droplets, the water falls back to earth as rain, snow, hail, or sleet. This is called precipitation. Collection. After the water falls to earth, it collects in oceans, rivers, lakes, or the ground. Some of it soaks into the soil, and some flows into bigger water bodies. Then, the cycle starts all over again. Weather. Weather is a condition of the air around us at any time. It tells us if it is sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, or cloudy. Weather does not remain the same all year. It changes every day. In some places, the weather can even change within the same day. For example, it might be hot in the morning, rainy at noon, and hot again by the evening. Weather changes because the earth moves around the sun. The temperature, air pressure, and moisture in the air can also change from one day to another. What affects weather? Sun. The sun plays an important role in the weather. In the morning, the sun is low and its rays are slanting, making it cooler. As the sun moves higher, its rays become more direct and make it warmer. In the afternoon, when the sun is highest, it feels hottest. At sunset, the sun lowers again and it cools down. Clouds. Clouds are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals. They cover the sky and can change the weather. When the sky is full of clouds, the weather feels cooler because the sun is hidden. Sometimes, clouds bring rain, snow, or even storms. Rain. Rain happens when clouds get full of water and it falls from the sky, making everything wet. It can rain lightly or heavily, and people use umbrellas or raincoats to stay dry. Rain helps plants grow, fills up lakes and rivers, and lowers the temperature. However, too much rain can cause floods, while not enough rain can lead to droughts. Wind. Wind happens when air moves quickly. A gentle wind is called a breeze, and a strong one is called a gale. Wind can make trees sway and blow things around. Wind and rain together make storms, which can cause a lot of damage, uproot trees, destroy buildings, and blow off roofs. Do you know? Anemometer is an instrument used to measure wind speed. Effect of weather in our life. Weather influences many parts of our daily life, such as what we eat, wear, and how we build our homes. Food. Weather affects what we eat. On hot days, we eat cold food like ice cream, and on cold days, we enjoy warm food like soup. Weather also helps plants and crops grow. Clothes. We choose clothes based on the weather. On sunny days, we wear light clothes, and on cold or rainy days, we wear warm clothes or raincoats. House. In rainy areas, houses have sloped roofs to let water or snow slide off. In hot areas, houses are made with mud and straw roofs to stay cool. In the mountains, houses are built strong to handle heavy winds and snow. Seasons. Seasons are different times of the year when the weather remains the same for many days. The change in weather brings about different seasons. These changes are mainly due to how the earth tilts on its axis and moves around the sun. The way sunlight falls on different parts of the earth at various times of the year causes the seasons to change. There are 5 main seasons. Summer. This is the hottest season of the year. During summer, the days are longer and the sun shines brightly. People usually wear light cotton clothes and drink cold drinks to stay cool. In this season, we like to stay indoors most of the time. Monsoon. The monsoon is also called the rainy season. It comes after summer and the weather becomes cooler. It rains a lot during this season and people use umbrellas and raincoats to stay dry. Sometimes, after a shower of rain, you may see a rainbow in the sky. It appears in the direction opposite to the sun. Do you know, during the rainy season, do not let water collect around your house. Mosquitoes lay eggs in standing water, which can spread diseases like malaria, dengue, and chikungunya. Keep your surroundings dry to stay safe. Autumn. Autumn comes after the monsoon. The weather becomes pleasant and cool. The leaves of trees change color and fall. Thus, this season is also called fall. In this season, the days are not too hot or too cold. Winter. Winter is the coldest season. During winter, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. People wear warm clothes to keep themselves warm. In colder places, it may even snow. During winters, many animals and insects such as lizards and cockroaches disappear. Spring. Spring comes after winter. The weather is mild and pleasant, and days and nights are almost equal. Flowers bloom and new leaves grow on trees. People enjoy this season by staying outdoors and spending time with the nature. Key words. Air, a mixture of gases that surrounds the earth. Water, a liquid that is essential for all forms of life to survive. Wind, moving air. Air pollution, the contamination of air with harmful substances like smoke, dust and gases. Pollutants, substances that harm the air. Water pollution, the contamination of water in oceans, lakes, rivers, or underground sources caused by human activities. Water cycle, the continuous movement of water within the earth and its atmosphere. Weather, the condition of the air around us at any time. Seasons, the different times of the year when the weather remains the same for many days. Let's recall air, water, and weather. Air, water, weather, uses of air, air pollution, uses of water, water pollution, water cycle. What affects weather? Effect of weather in our life. Seasons.